Back with you at, actually we said Lynn Classical, it's the Herb Brenner gym. We forgot it was mentioned after Herb Brenner, who had a lot of victories here and won a couple of state championships. Tommy Grasser has added one, looking to make it 2 in a row as you get a look at the Classical bench. And we're going to have the introductions, I believe, of the starting lineup by Dick Ruth, who's done a pretty good job here tonight. John, he's been all over the place trying to get people in, trying to get people settled, and he's had a job and a half here.
Yeah, absolutely. I certainly don't envy his position tonight. Usually you come into Classical and there's an intense crowd here and everything, but usually you can find a seat. Tonight you can't. You take a look at that crowd over there, and a shoehorn wouldn't get somebody in that crowd.
I had to go out to my car, and I was afraid they weren't going to let me in because they didn't let people back in.
Well, you know, they have to let you in, John. The game wouldn't go on.
There were people turned away outside, and
a lot of people.
A lot of people turned away, and you can see there's a lot of people in here as well. The entire gym is full, and you see the ring under the basket along the baseline, and it's going to be a problem, John. You've officiated games, and the officials, Rich Corrigan and Billy Linehan, have already come over and spoke about we got to have people from under the basket move, and there's all kinds of problems here.
This gym, in an ideal situation, John, this gym is small and tight. You don't have a lot of room, and then you put people 2 or 3 deep at the baseline, and you put them sitting on the floor, you know, and their feet are extended, you know, out onto the basketball court. You can't play the game. There's big Giardi. He's going to have a big task tonight, John.
The fans are on him, all right. That's Tommy Giardi as we go through the starting lineup of Salem. He'll be the center. He's the one big man that Salem has. It's almost like one big man and 4 guards. Saul Mateo. Ben Calixte is the third one. Saul Mateo, Ben Calixte, George Reyes, and Scooney Penn. A belated happy birthday to Scooney on his 1,000th. Got that on Sunday. And a little different look for Classical in the starting lineup.
Well, I don't know. You know, we'll see how long it lasts. But here's the guy that's got to have a game for him tonight.
And the Classical fans come alive as Marcos Echeverria is introduced. Matt Lorino.
And very impressive the last time I saw Lorino play. He's just real strong underneath.
And had an outstanding football season, by the way. Lewis Eaton, who is the vacuum cleaner inside.
Yeah, not much you can say. He's just a real young player who's come a long way in very short time.
Julio Sanchez, and the 5th starter will be kind of a surprise. Tommy Grasser is not starting Calvin Johnson. He's starting Joe Bartow. But Calvin will see action, and I would assume the game would dictate when he would get in there. But
unpainted areas, stay on the green.
Now we're probably going to have a delay, John, because Dick Ruth is making the announcement, and he's telling people they have to be out from under the baskets, and there's just no way around it. You can't be there. You're going to get somebody hurt.
And you also have to be at least on the green section, which is the out-of-bounds section.
Right. So there you see you get a good look at the official Bill Linehan tonight, one of the best ones, and I'm happy to see him here tonight. He does such a terrific job. But he's going to have a tough time, and he's going to need some help from the police officers to make sure that those areas stay clear.
Well, what they're trying to do is clear under the basket so nobody really gets hurt going to the basket, and also so they have some room when they take the ball out of bounds. Otherwise, you won't have 3 feet to get the ball in bounds. So it'll be Lewis Eaton jumping against Tommy Giardi to see who gets the first control. Classical 7-0, Salem 8-0, and the show is about to begin as Billy Linehan will throw the ball up, and it's controlled by Marcos Echeverria in Classical. And right away, Salem goes man-to-man. Saul Mateo gets Marcos. He goes, can't score, gets his own rebound, won't go, gets a 3rd rebound and gets fouled.
Tell me he doesn't want it, John. You know,
he's been looking for this game for a long time, I think, John.
Absolutely. I'll tell you, he's as good going to the basket as just about anybody in the conference. Here you're going to see it on the replay. He goes in, gets the first rebound, comes back, gets the second, and then he gets fouled on the way up.
Marcos gets Classical off and gets the lead. And these are the games when you get the real good players who come to the forefront. Scooney Penn, Marcos, Calvin.
Oh, no question.
Doesn't get the bounce. Lorino with the big rebound inside. Hits the turnaround.
And that's what Coach Grasser has to have tonight. He needs the big people to work hard inside. That's a good start for Lorino.
And as expected, Marcos Echeverria will get Scooty Penn. Inside to Tommy Giotti. The turnaround, no good. Rebounded by Classical. They don't see Joe Bartow, who was alone by himself down court. This is Sanchez.
They got a foul.
So Classical coming out quickly. The foul will be on George Reyes.
Yeah. You're going to see Echeverria get it out quick down the wing, and there's the foul. And you can see the people under the basket. After he got fouled, it was kind of a, bounce off the people instead of the wall. I guess that's better sometimes.
Sanchez can't convert the first. He's got two. He was in the act of shooting. Bounces off the rim. Classical gets the rebound again. Outside to Echeverria. Scooty Penn now covering. Now they switch. Mateo's got Marcos. Going to the basket, lost it out of bounds.
Right, John, and there's been 6 rebounds down here at the Salem defensive end, and Salem hasn't got one of them.
We mentioned that this is the one sore spot, if you want to call it that, for Salem.
They're going to have to find a man and box him out as best they can, and they're going to have to work awful hard.
Well, they got man-to-man on Scooty, but they're also doubling up any chance they get.
Oh, nice rebound there.
Big job by Tommy Giotti.
Tommy Giotti come in on the weak side and just came home clean.
Marcos pushing it up, covered by Mateo. There's 2 jackrabbits.
Absolutely.
Penn is on Sanchez. Sanchez getting a couple of inches there. Lewis Seaton with the long outside shot, hits it. They give him 2. And it's 5-2 as they're quickly going to double up on Scooty any chance they get. Calixte blocked by Eaton.
Eaton totally intimidated him that time. The ball actually hit off the side of the backboard. It's going to be Classical ball.
No, it went off Classical, John. It's going to be Salem ball out of bounds.
That's what I meant. Yeah, it went off Sanchez.
And that now gets you thinking, if you go to the basket, especially if you've been Calixte, you have one blocked, you're going to be looking for Eaton, and that's a big factor inside.
Right, and you can see the people there, you just have nowhere to back up if you're the inbound player.
The 3-point shot from the corner by George Reyes. And we're tied at 5. I'm not sure you want Eaton this far away from the basket.
Well, it looks like it was
taken away. Calixte, it won't go.
Wow, great rebound there.
Scooty Penn. And Salem has their first lead at 7-5. Bartow strong to the basket, can't get it.
Oh,
blocked
block.
Nicely by Reyes. Bartow throws it in. Joe Bartow ties it up at 7. Reyes with the shot, hits it.
Well, he's got a nice shot, John. Real nice touch.
Well, George Reyes in the paper said, I like going back to Classical. I had the biggest game of my life last year at Classical. Marcos almost has it taken away. Really making him work. Sanchez from deep outside, no good. Rebounded by Giotti. The kick out to Penn, the foul will be on Echeverria. And we're going to see Calvin Johnson.
I think the crowd's happy to see him.
I think either Larry Bird just walked through the door or Calvin Johnson's in the game. I'm not sure which. Mateo.
Travel.
Reyes is going to get called for traveling. So 9-7, Salem with the early lead after trailing. And this is Calvin. Ben Calixte gets the assignment to cover Calvin. Now they switch. Calixte now on Echeverria. Eaton way outside, covered by Giotti. Calvin glides in, throws it up. No basket. Offensive foul on Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, call them on clearing out. Here, we're going to see it. Let's take a look. We're going to look for the off arm and see if he clears out with it. Awful tough call.
That's one way. If you're wearing red, it was a great call.
Yeah.
If you're wearing white, you don't like it.
Tough call.
Scooney doubled right away. George Reyes for 3. No good.
Oh, boy, he didn't hit anything but the side of the backboard that time.
And that's going to play into Classical's hands if they just take the first shot that presents itself.
Yeah.
Because they are going to be open if they double up Scooney.
Push up,
Underneath, Lorino can't handle a pass that's out of bounds.
Yeah, a little too quick. Ball got right by his ear before he got his hands up.
Yeah, that certainly was a hard one.
Yeah, there you go.
9-7 with 11:30 left to play in the first half. Calixte and Mateo. This is Reyes.
Oh, wide open him.
Loses as he goes to the basket. Calvin ahead of the pack. He gets the hang. It goes in. Calixte comes right back.
Right back at him. And Coach Garrity from Salem was screaming for the and one. It looked like he hit him with the body.
Calvin going against Calixte in the lane. Throws it up, won't go. Calixte out of the pack.
Whoops.
Ciotti has to chase it down. Throws it right through Echeverria. Marcos, strong drive, lays it in.
And that's the guy, if I'm coaching Classical, that's the guy I want to take the ball to the hole. He's just so quick to that basket.
We're right back where we started, tied at 11. Penn gets loose and lays it in. That's a big play.
Well, and you
Good
saw
athletic
some.
move to
Yeah,
catch the
I was
pass.
just going to say that. There you saw some of the athleticism of Scooney Penn.
Marcos from outside, around the rim and out. Eden with the big rebound, it won't go. Penn with the basketball. 13-11 Salem. Calvin and Marcos doubling up on Scooney. Calixte gets loose, it won't go.
Yeah, just missed the reverse. It was there, he just didn't make it.
Calvin pushing it up, looking to go. Sanchez throws it up, high off the glass and good. For Classical's used 6 players, all 6 players have scored.
Yeah. Oh, turn. It's wide open to the basket. He never turned to it, John.
The shot won't go, but Reyes will go to the foul line.
I don't think Ciotti could believe he was as open as he was. And, I guess he's so used to having somebody on the back. Yeah, you're going to see the ball come into him. There's nobody there to keep him from going to the basket, and he passed off, and it created a foul situation for Salem anyways. But I think it surprised him that nobody was there.
Salem will take a timeout to talk about it. 13-13 is the score, 9:41 left.
Hey, look.
And
look.
It's just what we expected.
We're playing even.
Back and
Now,
forth, and
got to take the ball up
we
strong.
see some good
Can't
plays.
give
We
Reyes
see
any
some
open
good
J's in the corner. All right? You got to be right up on him. Okay? Lewis. Oh, when Calixte went the length of the floor, he left his feet at the top of the key. Charge. They just called the charge on us, right? Take the charge. All right, guys, listen, I know it's tough to hear. We run a few simple plays. We're going to spring some people that they're not keying on. All right? Okay, double stack is a simple play. All right? Let's try to get the ball down low. We didn't do that drill for nothing. All right? Marco, let's try to do a simple double stack and get the ball down low. Matt or Lewis, all right? Okay? CJ, double stack a few times. Matt or Lewis. Try to get them down low, all right? Matthew, we're coming to you. Let's go.
Yeah, there's no coaching, I know formal coaching in the summer leagues, but
exactly.
There was a little bragging rights there as we see Calvin, but now Salem wants to get some of those bragging rights back, so they have a little incentive coming in. Classical have been bridesmaids many times in this league.
That's right, but it's a big game no matter how you look at it, and it's 13-13 with 9:41 to go.
George Reyes gets his 6th point. He's come out very quick, and he gives Salem a 1-point lead. And he makes it a 2-point lead. He's got 7, and it's 15-13.
Yeah, and he's coming out of the game right now. Let me give him a breather.
We got Calderon, who's wearing 23, and that's Greg LaJoy, who just came in. The first 2 subs for Salem. Stolen away
steal
by Saul Mateo. Looking to throw ahead. The foul is going to be against Calvin. And he had Scooney open right away. And then when he finally got around to throwing the pass, you're going to see it here. There's the steal.
Right, you're going to see it.
And there's the foul.
Anyways, here we go again.
Take it.
Oh, yeah. Gotta take that shot.
When you're in that close, nobody's going to expect a pass. You got to throw it up. Calvin, look to pass. Scooney Pan lays it in. Calvin went up for the shot, had a hand in his face, went to pass it, nobody to pass it to. He lost it. Scooney took it coast to coast. Calvin throws it up, no good. Tipped around, Mateo gives it a Penn. Penn from outside, doesn't hit a thing.
See, he would have saved that.
Yeah.
But what happened was, Salem would have saved that ball if the people weren't there. He actually got the ball, before it went out of bounds, but it touched the person. And the person standing out of bounds, so correctly the ball is out of bounds, but they shouldn't be there.
Calderon covering Marcos. This is Calvin. Excuse me, that's Eaton. Marcos from outside for 3, no good.
Oh, boy,
Marino
he's working
inside.
hard in there.
Won't go. Sanchez with the basket and the foul. So Classical pounding the offensive board, and the basket is good.
And the foul was on Giardi, John. Here you're going to see it. The ball's going to come in. Echeverria takes the shot. Lorino's going to go up strong with it. It rolls back off. And Sanchez goes up, gets hit on the back. That's one, it's awful hard to let it go, but you got to let him shoot that because he's just gone. You're just going to give up a foul for nothing.
Sanchez gets his 5th point, completed.
Oh, stolen by Echeverria. And it's good. What a great shot. Great play.
Outstanding play by Marcos Echeverria. Never mind the ball went in. Outstanding play without the basket.
How the heck did he get the shot off falling on his face? That's what I'd like to know.
But it crawled over the rim and went in.
Yeah, that was a great play. Here you're going to see it. He makes a great steal, gets hit, loses his balance as he's falling to the floor. He lets it go.
But he goes in some mind to get it up there. He was going to get. He was looking for the 2-shot foul.
Yeah.
Now he's looking for a 3-point play.
Absolutely.
Classical gets back in the lead, 18-17.
Right across from you.
And the 3-point play again. So 2 consecutive 3-point plays. Classical has the lead, 19-17. Greg LaJoy can't hit the shot. Gets the rebound, can't hit the shot. Tipped up and in by LaJoy.
Boy, that time Salem had 3 tries on the offensive board. You wouldn't expect that, but they worked hard that time and they had the opportunities. And they put one of them in.
It's Frank Joyer and Greg LaJoy really keeping the ball alive. Calvin, shot with the shot. Throws it up again, won't go.
Oh, there's a crash. Wow.
They didn't call it on.
Oh, boy. Lorino just went through half the ball club for that rebound.
Lorino got to the quarterback on that play.
The quarterback, he got to the usher for crying out loud.
Up and good by LaJoy. Greg LaJoy's a member of Al Giotti's baseball team and didn't play until now.
Here we're going to see.
Watch
14. He just clears them out, and then it's an easy one for Eaton.
Eaton's looking, saying, "Where is everybody? I'm uncontested for a layup."
Yeah, well, he can thank his offensive tackle for that.
Lorino did it all year. He cleared the way for Kareem Gibson.
Let's see. What do we got here?
That's LaJoy's 3-point play, potential 3-point play.
Right.
Is that right? Matt? You can't let that man get the ball that easy, all right? Okay, they're taking it straight up on you. They know you're a shot blocker. You got 2 fouls.
foul line.
Bang the ball out of bounds. Half front.
You can go to the foul line and make the basket. Come on now.
Hey, bring it in tight for a second. Let's get a play right now. I want to run gig 3. Gig 3. I want that ball right into the paint. All right?
Hold it. You got to hold it. You got to catch it fast.
All right?
I didn't hear you on that play down there.
Okay, don't worry about it. You're hearing it now. Gig 3. Every time we have a timeout, right, we're going to get a play. We got to get a hoop now.
Hey, let's get the rebound.
Lewis, you start low post left on offense. Matt, start low post right. Marcos. Go away from Matt and then set the pick. For 3. Yeah, for Matt.
Both.
Yeah.
They both won in the pass for us. They've been both very helpful.
I'll tell you, if I was coaching, I don't know if I'd have it on. I don't know if I could, you know. But anyways.
Neither team letting each other get too far away. It's 21-21. LaJoie can break the tie. We've had a few ties.
Sean, I don't know, but it seems like there's more people in here.
LaJoie with a nice touch. He's got 5.
Oh, he went through 3 people, and he had no wing. You have to have a wing. I mean, he went through 3 defensive players. It should be a wide open wing. I don't know where he was.
Joya to Penn, and they'll clear out and let him bring it down. Right away, he gets doubled up by Marcos and Calvin. Calderon can't hit the shot. Larino with the rebound. Sanchez becomes a guard. And now they got the guy who they want the ball in the hands of. Marcos gives it to Calvin. Sanchez a long way away from the basket.
Yeah.
Loses it. Salem saves it, but then it goes out of bounds into the cheerleaders. Salem makes another substitution. Rob Calderon will come out, and Peter Lamassa, the outstanding goalie, he's playing his first year of basketball as well, so they get some great athletes in this team. This young man was all scholastic in soccer and all conference. Eaton deep in the corner, outside to Sanchez.
Again, the key word there is deep in the corner. They haven't posted him up at all.
Eaton with the jump shot, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes to the ground, he gets traveled.
Yeah. Here you're going to see the play. It's going to go over to Eaton. He's going to take 2 dribbles into the lane, or 1 actually. Comes down with it and just loses his balance.
Penn quickly doubled up. Joya gets swallowed up, gets it to Penn. In the lane, Lavassa from the corner, way wide.
Yeah, and the two Salem players on the weak side took it away from each other.
Shot is missed. Sanchez can't get it. Larino with the big rebound. Misses the shot, it's loose. Penn comes up with a loose basketball. Penn quickly doubled up. Lavassa again with a jump shot, no good. Joya with the rebound, Larino.
I think, yeah.
So Salem getting some wide open shots, John, but they haven't been able to knock them down yet.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor. Classical missed 2 or 3 down this end the last trip, and you know, both teams, you're going to see it go up, and you see the crash by Larino. And as a coach, you don't like to see a foul on your player, but you don't mind that one. That's just being aggressive, and you like to see that. Oh, how did he get through there? Oh, got to control the ball.
It'll be Salem basketball, but he almost threw that one in.
Yeah, but you know, John, you got to come down with it and go back up. You know, there's no reason to tip it. But again, they need some room back there.
Well, it's not a good shot if you just go back up and into it. It's only 2 if you got to get style points too.
Yeah.
The 3-pointer by Penn. He's got 9, and the biggest lead of the game for Salem, 25-21. Classical got on top 3-0. Since then, it's been nip and tuck. Eaton looking to go. Kicks it back out to Marcos. Inside. Strong move to the basket by Matt Larino.
I'll tell you, he's becoming a better and better player every game I see him.
That's That would have been 6. If that went in.
Yeah.
That was from the
At
park.
least 5.5.
He's going to buy a ticket to get back in if he keeps taking those shots. We're going to foul inside. It's going to be against Lewis Eaton. That's the 3rd foul on Lewis Eaton, and that's big.
That's big. With 4:58 here in the first half to go, they're going to have to get him out of the game.
So coming in is Brian Smith. So on the floor now is Brian Smith, Marcos Echeverria, Julio Sanchez, Matt Lorino, and Calvin Johnson. The shot is no good by Greg LaJoie. He's in there with Ben Calixte, Seth Witten, who just came in the ball game, Peter Lavasser, and Scooney Penn. Off the rim, no good. Rebound inside by Echeverria, and he's off and running. Long cross-court pass to Calvin. Glides in, lays it in. Calvin's got 4 and we're tied, 25-25. Calixte, he drew the foul, almost made the shot. The foul is against Brian Smith.
Here we're going to see the replay. It's going to come deep in the corner. Calvin goes baseline, and one thing you have to do is shut down baseline. They didn't that time, and it resulted in an easy basket for
He's
Calvin
got that
Johnson.
great hang time.
And then down the other end, you're going to see the almost reverse scoop and the foul. But he's going for the line for 2.
So this is a good shot of Ben Calixte at the free throw line as he makes the first. They've made a few substitutions. George Reyes, Tommy Giotti, and Saul Mateo are back, along with Witten and Calixte. So Pence gets his first break with 4:41 left in the first half. The shot, no good. Lorino with the rebound. 26-25. Neither team has gotten too far ahead. Sanchez with the runner. No good. Offensive foul against Sanchez.
Here you see the problem that the officials have under the basket. They just have no room to give them the ball.
So now Classical played straight up man-to-man with Penn out of the basketball game. Calixte covered by Calvin Johnson. George Reyes throws it up, no good, but he draws the foul.
Boy, if that's on Lorino, that's a big one. Then you're going to have both big guys with 3. Yeah, 1-4. Here you're going to see it. Comes base again. Again, he leans over and picks him up on the arm. You got to get to that spot early on the baseline and just deny it. Force him back to the middle of the key.
Plain and simple. Huh? Why? Take a charge then.
8-4 fouls. Now make it 9-4.
Goddamn. Richard Ramsey, come up.
Come on.
For B. I need straight up man-to-man defense here, Richard, all right? Some tough defense. Report in. Let's go. Play the defense, all right?
You know what you're for? Like too far underneath the basket.
You got Giotti, right? Yeah. Okay. When they come out of the huddle, call out the men. I've used 2 timeouts. Come on, fellas. Let's go. You got Calixte? Let's put Marcos on Calixte for a few minutes, all right? Go ahead. You take Mateo. Let's go. Do the job.
Defensive glass, John, has got, 3 or 4 putbacks that have certainly helped the team.
In for Classical now is Rich Ramsey wearing number 35. So it's Lorino, Sanchez, Johnson, Echeverria, and Ramsey. The 5 out there as George Reyes is at the free throw line shooting 2. Reyes with 8, trying to make it 9. Off the front rim. Echeverria quickly up court, gets swallowed up by red shirts. Calvin looking to go to the paint. Calvin for 3, no good. Calixte with the rebound. Johnson takes it away. Goes to the basket, lays it in.
Great hands that time by Calvin Johnson. Just stripped the Salem player and took it right to the basket.
Well, the last thing you want to do against a Calvin Johnson or Marco Setzeria is go behind your back because they're going to take it away.
Yeah, you're going to see it. He tried it the first time he got away with it. The second time there was just no way it was going to happen.
There's that glide and that hang time by Calvin.
Oh, yeah. Penn's back in the game, John, and he didn't get a chance to sit too long.
Oh, less than a minute. Calixte, raised in the corner. Saul Mateo straightens up and lets it fire and hits it. His first basket. So each team has 6 guys in the scoring column. And the advantage right now is 2 points in favor of the Witches. Inside.
Oh, nice spin move. Excellent job.
Sanchez has got 7. Backcourt violation.
Okay.
And actually, Scooney banging his own man up with the ball. I think
you're going to see it. Oh, this is the spin move earlier. Okay. Got him on his hip and just turned inside to the basket. That's an easy one. You can't allow that to happen.
Calvin being covered by Calixte. Inside to Sanchez.
And he tripped him, yep.
Yeah, they're going to get the foul.
Yeah, he's going to go to the line. Now, Sanchez comes, is playing the inside. As soon as Eaton went out, they seem to be getting the ball down to him where they didn't get it to Eaton down low, John.
Yeah, of course, we saw Eaton go out in the corner.
Yeah, and fire up the 30-footer.
Yeah, and be out away from the basket. But Sanchez has got an advantage inside, and they're using it right now.
Absolutely. Take it right there. I mean, your guards are your real strength here at Classical right now with Johnson and Echeverria. But, if you have the size, to not use it is shooting yourself in the foot.
31-29, the Rams take a 2-point advantage. Saul Mateo for 3, no good.
Boy, how did he get up
Penn.
Lost it out of bounds.
But did he get up in the air?
He got up there in between Marcos and Lorino and came down with the ball.
Pascal again looking to go inside. Into Sanchez. Out to Marcos for 3. It's good.
And you see, that's what happens when you get the ball and you score inside 2 or 3 times. The offense just kind of flows for you.
Biggest game of the lead by either team.
Going to get Penn on the back, I think.
Scooney's going to pick up the second foul. Classical has opened up a 5-point advantage with 2:29 left.
And there you're going to see it. See as it goes inside, both Salem players attack the ball. At least Marcos wide open and he hits it.
See, that wasn't there earlier because they weren't using the inside game.
Right, exactly.
And now these guys are wide open. They're using the inside game, as you mentioned, extremely well, especially with Sanchez.
Right, and Salem's taking a timeout now. I'm sure Coach Garrity doesn't want to get away from him. 2:20.
Okay, 2:29, right? 2:29. We're going to change the defense for a second. 1-3-1, right? 1-3-1. We haven't used it yet, okay? Here's the spots. You're on the foul line, okay? All right, CJ, you're on the top? No, look it. I'd rather use you on a wing. Look it, take that wing over there, all right? Marcos, you play the top, all right?
You playing bottom?
No, you play the bottom. Richard, play the top. You gotta do the goddamn running, Richard, all right? Julio, you got your old wing. All right, wait, I play. It's our ball.
Corner.
Hey, we haven't used this yet. Stack high-low for Matthew, all right? CJ is going to stack up with Julio. Julio, hurry up. Stack high-low. You're going to set a pick for Matt. Right. Start low post right. Richard,
gonna look at
right there
Kenny
with
Turner,
Matt.
who really worked hard that overtime.
Oh, my favorite JV coach.
34-29, 2:25 left as Echeverria walks it up. Calvin with the runner. It's good.
I just, sometimes he amazes me. I just don't know how he gets through there and gets a free shot.
Mateo from the corner, no good. LaJoy, that's a great play by Greg LaJoy.
I'll tell you, that's a super play. All of a sudden you're down 7, you fire up a long shot that you really shouldn't take, it doesn't go in, but you get the offensive rebound and you get an opportunity to go to the free throw line. I mean, that could be here. You're going to see it. That's just a shot that shouldn't be taken when you're 7 points down, and usually you don't see it.
And they got Lorino for his third.
Yeah, which is big.
So Lorino has 3 and Eaton has 3.
And they haven't replaced him yet, which surprises me.
And they're going to do it now as LaJoy makes 1. And LaJoy's got some big points off the bench.
All right. And we're going to see Jim Taggart.
Jim Taggart.
Yeah, I haven't seen him play before, John.
No, certainly not this early with a game this close. But Classical getting in a little bit of foul trouble here as LaJoy makes them both. He's got 7. The lead is 5 for Classical as Echeverria goes strong, can't hit it. Calixte goes coast to coast and lays it in. So Salem comes right back.
He's got a block, yeah. That's a good call.
Yeah, he didn't plant.
No, he kind of slid and then slid in under him.
Calixte the foul. Here's Calixte going coast to coast.
Yeah, nice play that time. Just knifed right through there.
36-33, 152 left.
And that, you know, one of the police officers down the other end of the floor is pointing out to the official that it's wet down there, and that's where Calixte slipped when he went under the basket.
So Calvin Johnson with Salem over the limit will be at the free throw line. They'll be shooting 1-on-1. Makes the first, so he'll get the bonus. And he could be the first player in double figures. He's got 9.
Yeah, and he was the last person in the game. For the starters, that is.
Nothing but net. And it's back to a 5-point lead for the Rams as Calixte walks it up. Calderon for 3, hits nothing but net. That's a big time shot.
Boy, he went oh.
Calvin from deep in the corner hits 3. Calvin, CJ answers right back.
Oh, big block.
Big block inside by Sanchez. Marcos pushing it up. Loses it. Taken away by Calderon. The fall away won't go. Pato with the rebound.
We got
Technical foul on Paul Garrity.
Yeah, he was halfway down the floor on the last trip down.
Technical foul.
Paul as boisterous as we've seen him in the last couple of years.
Usually very, very calm, very under control. And he's not too happy with the job being done.
No, I guess not. Calvin misses the first. Jeff Waldron gets in the ballgame for the first time, replacing Ramsey as you see Coach Garrity. Calvin misses
them both.
So the technical didn't hurt. Classical had the ball anyway.
Yeah, no, it didn't hurt.
So they got by. But it's still a 5-point lead for the Rams, and they have the ball with 50 seconds left. They can hold for 1. Let's see if they do. Calvin from the corner, no good. Scooney Penn with the rebound. Penn, no good for 3. Calixte,
that's a good rebound there.
With the fake. The foul will be on Echeverria.
Now, it's interesting, you know, he got ball, but he might have got him down underneath with a body, but that was a close one. Here we're going to see it. See if we can get a view of it. No, that's the offensive rebound. Here it's coming here. It looked like a lot of ball to me, John.
You know,
and it's funny, it's the same official that called the T on Coach Garrity a few minutes ago.
You get a look again at Ben Calixte at the free throw line. Can't get the first one to go. Frank Gioia for Tommy Giotti and Lavassa for Penn, and this is for defense, so they won't pick up a foul.
Yeah,
they
right.
get 2 apiece.
Good coaching.
Yeah, they don't want to get their third foul.
No, don't pick up the third with 27 seconds to go.
Misses the second one.
Who's he got?
The foul is going to be against LaJoie.
I'll tell you, he's played a fine game, though.
He certainly has.
He's really worked hard out there.
See, I mean, they could have used the last couple of years. He didn't play any basketball at all.
Yeah, I tell you, he's aggressive out there, and you can see he's just a good athlete.
And he can throw the pill from the mound, too. Elvin Johnson at the free throw line. Elvin coming on strong. He's got 13. Misses the shot. Joya with the rebound. Lavassa. This is LaJoie.
Oh.
Behind the back, Calderon inside. Joya lays it in.
That's good work. Got to be a foul somewhere. Yeah, we got a trip.
Yeah, he got him with 7
call.
seconds left. Calderon got him. They were trying to shut him down in the backcourt, so the clock would run out. Right now, Salem would take being down 3.
Yeah.
But the replay, watch Joya right there get the little shovel pass from DeJoy. He lays it in.
Just did a nice job.
Salem's got a lot of work from their bench, John. Marcos makes 1. He's got 10. I don't really understand this, John.
Well, he just wants a big guy down to rebound, but he better tell him to put his hands in his pockets.
Yeah, if they take him to the basket, he could wind up with 4.
Yeah, I don't think he'll come near the basketball. I wouldn't think so, anyways.
Get it up, get it up, get it up!
Calixte has it knocked away by Echeverria on the floor. The buzzer sounds, and it will be a 4-point lead for the Rams at halftime, 42-38. And John, the question is going to be, will the foul trouble hurt Classical in the second half?
No question. That will be a question that will be answered.
42-38 at halftime. We'll be back. So we've had Saul Mateo hit it shot to make it 42-40.
There's a game going on.
Okay.
So we finally, I think we finally straightened out. There's still people coming back from intermission.
Yeah, and it's,
Trying to hurry back to their seats, which they probably lost once they left them.
yeah.
And now they got the janitor coming out with a broom and a mop, and he's going to try and get these wet spots. And they might as well leave this guy out here because he's going to be here for a while with everybody trekking back and forth.
It's just a real tough situation. I mean, you got to, we just have a very small gym here, and we've got
and you
more than the gym can handle. We have too many people, basically.
And you certainly couldn't ask the people to just sit in their seats while at halftime because it was really humid in here the first half, and people went out just to try and get a bit of air. But hopefully they got all the wet spots up and nobody will be hurt, and we're ready to go back to basketball.
Yeah, and imagine, I mean, we're hot. We're sitting here doing the game, sitting down and relaxing a little bit. Imagine how the kids on the floor are.
How about somebody in the last row with 40 people around them? Sanchez can't hit the shot, gets his own rebound, double pumps and lays it in.
Nice job.
Julio with 11. 44-40 the Rams as Calixte brings it up.
Oh, he's got to dribble the ball.
Giotti gets it to Penn. Goes to the basket.
No foul.
Can't hit the shot. Salem looking for the foul.
Yeah.
Eaton comes down with it, gives it Echeverria. Outside to Calvin for 3. That hit nothing. Eaton with the rebound lays it in.
And right away, the first two classical baskets, a direct result of their advantage inside.
Of course, Calvin said nice pass there. Giotti with the shot. Rays with the rebound lays it in.
I'll tell you, that's a big offensive rebound by Salem, by Rays that time.
46-42 Classical as they go back and forth with offensive boards. Marcos!
He is something going to the basket.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, he really is.
They thought they had him swallowed up. Mateo's shot is blocked. Penn for three. It's good.
Big turnaround there. You block a shot, it kicks out the Penn. He gets it and nails the three.
Calvin for three, no good. Giotti
right back on him.
Gives it a Penn.
Carry, yeah. Got a double dribble.
I think he was saying, should I pull up and shoot it? Should I keep going or should I give it to Mateo?
Yeah.
And he double dribbled. Calvin had 13 at halftime along with Echeverria with 10. Sanchez with 9, the three leading scorers for Classical. Penn with 9, Rays with 8. LaJoy with 7 led the way. Shot too strong. Scooney comes down with the rebound.
That's it.
Inside, the foul against Lorino, and that's 4.
And that's a big foul with 13:24 to go.
So Matt picks up his 4th, and he's going to have to go to the bench. Joe Bartow will replace him.
Get him off the court.
Scooney will put it in play. Giotti with the straightaway jump shot off the rim, no good. Giotti with his own rebound. Blocked by Sanchez. Calixte with the fall away around the rim and out. Eaton gives it to Marcos. 48-45 with 13 minutes left in the ball game. Marcos for 3. Around the rim and out. Scooney pushing it up. The shot. Off the glass and in. They did a reasonably good job on Scooney in the first half, only with 9. But he's got 5 already here in the second half.
Push off.
Eaton for 3. It's good.
He nailed it.
The big guy's been really looking for that.
Yeah. So's the crowd by the reaction.
Here you see them there. Most of the Classical fans right there. The ball movement.
And the shot. Bang. Oh, wide open on the weak side, and Giotti just taps it back in. Classical just forgot where Giotti was that time.
Nice pass by Mateo.
Yeah, really.
Calvin.
Oh, nice look.
And Bato puts it away.
Yeah, he had Giotti had his back turned to him, and Calvin saw it and fired the pass. Nice job.
Nice pass by Calvin. A nice putback by Sanchez. Bato, excuse me, a one-timer. Mateo with a nice drive. 53-51. Sanchez can't get it to fall. LaJoy gives it to Calixte.
Made a nice move to the basket, just didn't let it off nice and easy. Wow.
Calixte loses it. Eaton with the big block. Ahead to Marcos.
Nice
to Calvin.
play.
Can't get the shot.
We got a foul outside on 31
They're not going to
White,
get in the basket. He went right by Sanchez.
Right. Yeah, they're going to call 31 White outside.
That's his second.
Here we're going to see it. It's just up and down the floor. Here you're going to see Penn coming by, and he kind of taps him on his back, and the foul's called.
So Salem will put it in play as Calderon comes in the ball game, replacing Ben Calixte. Salem with a chance to get back in. They trail by 2 and they have the basketball. Mateo for three. It's good.
Bottom of the net. That puts Salem in the lead for the first time in a while, John.
He's got 7 quick points here in the second half. Kelvin.
Oh, look at that pass.
What a nice pass to Sanchez.
That is a great look.
Sanchez has got 13, and the Rams are back up by 1. So back and forth we go. Calderon from the corner won't go. Giotti with the hook, it won't go. Kelvin for 3, it's good.
Yeah, he lined that one up all the way.
Classical back up by 4, 58-54.
Oh, travel. Got away with it. Oh, a charge. No, he called a block.
They're going to call a block on Echeverria.
Oh, boy.
And that's his third.
Yeah, that's a big call, too. Here you see the official Billy Leonard coming over making the call on number 10 white, which is Echeverria.
Rich Ramsey will come in for Sanchez, and Classical probably the smallest they've been on the floor right now, with Eaton the only big man out there. Classical leading by 4. Salem with a chance to eat into that. They've got the basketball. 10:41 left to play in the ball game. So far, this has certainly lived up to its billing.
No question about it. Great ball game.
Calderon for 3. Too strong.
Boy,
tipped up by LaJoie.
I'll tell you something. Eaton just didn't even put a body on anybody that time. You had Echeverria in there working his heart out to get the rebound, and Giotti just went right by Eaton. He's got to put a body on somebody.
So the foul will be on LaJoie. Now, it was on Scooney Penn, and that's 4 on Penn.
Out of bounds, going to be Classical ball, yeah.
That's a big foul, John. 4 on Scooney.
Oh, yeah. As big as they come.
So Scooney has to go to the bench. Inside to Eaton. Lays it in.
I'll tell you, that play has been there, whether it's been Eaton or Sanchez or Lorino earlier, that play has been there.
Sanchez with 11, 7 here in the second half. And now Salem is going to have to find some offense.
See, I think Giotti's got to start looking at the basket more, John.
Calixte can't hit the shot. Kelvin comes out with the rebound. Kelvin knocked out of bounds by Tommy Giotti.
He almost went through the wall that time.
And with 9:57 left, and Classical with the biggest lead of the basketball game of 6.
Salem's going to take a timeout.
Salem's going to take a timeout and talk about it. And we talked about, we're going to listen to Tommy Grassi.
We get a hoop out of this right now. Julio and Lewis are down low. We're going to run box 2, all right? We're going to run box 2. Run it right, and you get a hoop. Remember, whoever's on the ball side sets the pick and seals off. We get a hoop. Next thing is this. We change the defense now because Scooney is out of the game, all right? That means that it's Calixte and Mateo. What?
Keep it on. Keep it on.
Yeah. You got Mateo and Calixte. You got Calixte, all right? Do the job. You want to switch? Okay. You got the foul line, right? Now, look, you don't have to double now.
I know.
You just stay on the foul line, all right? Okay? And rebound, TJ. All right.
So we put you right in the huddle with Coach Grassi. 60-54, Classical over the basketball, and right now we talked about the foul trouble for Classical.
Yeah.
Right now the trouble is Scooney Penn on the bench with 4 fouls for Salem.
Oh, no question. And you know, with as much as you know, Scooney handles so much of the load for Salem. I mean, that's just an incredible letdown.
Sanchez, now it's Calvin. Marcos for 3, no good. Sanchez gets swallowed up, it's taken away, Calixte has it.
That's a great job by Giotti keeping that ball alive.
Calixte gets swallowed up. Calderon has it knocked away.
Out of bounds.
Saves it, but he was out of bounds when he saved it a second time.
Yeah, see that? See, you got to bring Penn back. You know, he's going to come back and try and go the 9.5 minutes. And
well, what happens too, John, is with Scooney on the bench, the other players in the floor don't get the easy shots they were getting because the defensive pressure is different. They play everybody man to man.
Yeah, it changes everything. Everything. You know, he's got to just keep after it and try not to pick up a cheap one. But I got to believe Coach Grass is going to go right at him.
Taken away by Mateo. Misses the shot.
See, you got to go strong to the basket. You can't worry about the pressure.
Calvin for 3. It's good.
That's a big one.
Calvin with 19, and the lead is 9 for Classical, the biggest lead of the basketball game. The foul will be on Echeverria, and that's 4 on Echeverria.
Hello. That's a biggie. Here you're going to see Classical on offense. You're going to see Johnson knock it down for the 3.
So now we got both point guards with 4.
Yeah, with a long time to go. And you know, we talked about how much, you know, Salem would miss Penn. I'll tell you, Lynn Classical would miss Echeverria if he had to sit down for any long period of time.
Mateo for 3 from deep in the corner.
He's had a fine game.
He's got 10 the second half, 2 trifectas, and it's back down to 6.
Oh, nice block. Oh, boy.
The foul will be against LaJoy.
I'll tell you, he's been very active, John. LaJoy has. Here you're going to see it. Ball comes in. Boy, you're going to awful lot of ball. Might have raked him across the lower part of the arm.
Sanchez will be at the free throw line. So Giotti, who has really worked hard. Sanchez looking for his second one. He's got 15, and lead is back up to 8. Shot is missed. Joya with a big rebound. He can't get the shot, but he picks up the foul. The foul is against Sanchez, and that's 3 on Sanchez, so the foul's piling up here.
Hey, you see the foul there, and he's going to go to the line with 2.
So Frank Joya at the free throw line.
Both have one.
Joya can cut the lead to 6, and he does. Calvin brings it up over half court, covered by Calixte. Inside to Eaton. The fall away is good.
See, and that's where I'd put Eaton all day long if I was running the team.
Boy, he's down low there. He gets that shot off all day.
He's got a nice soft shot from down there.
Plus, he has a huge advantage size-wise. And they just noticed it now because they're going to put Giotti back. Tipped around. Marcos out on the fly.
Got a foul with a reach in.
Mateo, yeah.
We have Mateo going in the wall down the other end.
Saul got, I don't know if he got stuck or he's holding his back, and we certainly hope he's going to be all right. Classical takes a timeout, and they're going to be checking Saul to make sure he's okay.
Yeah,
he looks
hit that wall pretty good.
Yeah, he's gingerly walking around.
Yeah.
He says he's okay.
Calvin are the 2 wings. Where we're getting killed right now.
Diamond and 1?
Diamond and 1. Okay, listen, we're getting killed from the corners, all right? Okay? He will help you on the top. But when the ball goes to the corners, you guys have to do the running, CJ and Julio, okay? Lewis, you got no help on the rebounds now. You got to rebound, every rebound. Dick, is it 2 shots or on the floor? Outside? Hey, call a play. No, it's on the floor. Is it 1-on-1? Okay, call a play. Come here. Foul line. Foul line. Look, you take it out. That's all right. That's all right. Look it. CJ and Richard on the inside corners, right? Yep, yeah. Okay, you're gonna go, right. What you're gonna do, right, is you're gonna just scissors. The man on the side of the ball sets the pick. Where are you? Lewis, you want the ball. You set the pick for him, right there.
So Mateo says he's okay. He's staying in the ball game. And it will be Classical with the ball out of bounds, leading by 8.
A big part of the ball game here. Salem's got to find a way to shut Classical down for a couple trips. And not like that, though.
Calvin got the nice bounce. He's got 3 baskets in the second half, all trifectas.
Whoa, boy.
They lose it. Marcos out in front. Marcos lays it in.
The floor is slippery, and you know, he slipped, lost possession of the ball. Nothing he could do. But you got so many people going around the court, John. There's just no room. You see him slip and fall.
It's like playing on ice.
Yeah.
And it really is a shame.
It is, but there's if you know, with as many people as you got in here, there's just nothing you can do.
Classical out and running, 72-59, leading by 13. Joya. The straightaway jump shot by Calixte is good. 7:20 left to play in the basketball game. The lead is 11, and Salem is going to have to dig in on defense if they want to get back in this one.
I'm just taking some time off the clock. I'm working for a good basket. And you can't get much better than that.
Not much better than that.
That's a very area, you know, penetrate and then just dish off. That's textbook right there.
Eaton's got 9, Calvin's got 9, and Sanchez has got 8 here in the second half. As they really open up and get this 13-point lead. Joya gets swallowed up, gets it to Giardi. The foul will be against, I believe, Lewis Eaton, which will be his 4th.
Yeah, I think that's who he's got. We'll see. Yeah, white 32, that's Eaton. So that's 4 on him. But I think it's interesting to know. Here you're going to see the play with Giardi's going to end up with it underneath, and he's going to get fouled, and he'll be going to the line. But I think it's interesting to note that, you know, Penn's only got 5 points here in the second half. They had, what, 9 in the first?
And he got those 5 early in this half, too.
Yeah, they've just done a great job on him.
Giardi makes one. Of course, you got 2 of the better athletes in the conference, in Marcos and Calvin, covering most of the time, covering, double-upping on Penn. Shot is missed. Eaton goes way up for the rebound. 74-62 at 6:35 left to play in the basketball game. Calvin against Scooney. Throws it up and in. So the 2,000-point scorers going against each other.
Yeah.
And Calvin gets the one up there. Rays.
Travel, yeah.
Stepped out of bounds and traveled.
This is like, what do they have? They have on TV sometimes arena football, John. They just don't have any room on the baseline or the sidelines at all. Boy, they're all over them there.
And it turns out to be a 3 for Echeverria.
Coach Garrity, I wouldn't be surprised if he got another tee real quick. He is pretty upset at this point.
Well, that was great defense by Mateo.
Oh, I know.
Right there by Eaton. But Mateo and Penn with great defense. And it winds up in the hands of Classical for a 3. Calvin gets called for steps. 79-62, and the Classical fans are celebrating.
A long way to go, yeah, but 17 points, boy, they can put them up in a hurry, can't they, John?
Oh, that's for sure, especially with a 3-point shot.
When Penn picked up his 4th foul, it was a very tight ball game. Just turned around completely.
Well, the long-range bombing by Calvin really broke it open.
Oh, absolutely.
George Reyes from deep in the corner, no good. The foul will be against Calixte. .34 left to play in the basketball game. Salem will take a timeout to talk about it. And the Classical fans are on their feet as LaJoy and Lavasser come back in the ball game for Salem. But all of a sudden it was a three-point show. Calvin Johnson's got 3, Marcos has got 1, and Eaton's got 1 for 5 to offset the 2 by Saul Mateo. But Saul was the only really one that had any points. He had 10 in the second half, but he's been quiet for a few minutes also.
Yeah, it's just that, you know, the defensive pressure turned up a notch, and all of a sudden the flow wasn't there for Salem, and it was for Classical, and all of a sudden they throw a 12, 14-point run at them and almost put the game away. It's a little early yet, but, you know, they definitely put some numbers up in a hurry.
Well, Classical's done it both ways, John. They've hit the big outside shot, but they've also had Echeverria going to the basket, dumping it down to the big guys inside for easy baskets. Salem has really had to work for their offense, and that's been the difference. Classical turning over better offense.
Oh, no question. And, you know, the fourth foul that Penn picked out, and he had to sit down for about a minute, and it just, you know, the whole ebb and flow of the game turned around.
So for a long time, it was teams going back, both teams going back and forth, up a point, down a point. Neither team getting more than 4 points ahead. But Classical has turned it up a notch, and they've really got it going. And now, big block underneath by Scooney Penn. And the sad part with Salem now having to take chances, Classical is such a good passing team, they'll hit the open man like there. Eaton was wide open.
I've been very impressed with their passing tonight. They really look for the guy inside.
Eaton with the turnaround.
Like I said about 3 or 4 minutes ago, he's unstoppable, John, at that position. And he's just got to realize it and get his person there.
Eaton way up. Marcos ahead of the pack.
Oh,
can't hit the shot. Calvin with the follow, no good. Scooney loses it, gets it back. Quickly they double him. Lets it fly for 3. It won't count, but he'll go to the free throw line. Let's see if they give him 3.
Yeah,
Billy Linehan gives us the word.
Yeah. He was fouled outside the 3-point line, so he's going to go to the line and shoot 3.
Salem has 1 foul to waste. Classical has reached the limit, so Salem will be at the line shooting 1-on-1 the rest of the game. As Scooney makes the first. Scooney came in averaging around 28, 29 points. He's got 15. Misses the second one. So they've really done what they've set out to do. They really cut his offensive output way down and did a good job on the other guys as well. Tipped around a couple of times, blocked inside by Eaton and Sanchez. Calixte shot. Salem will get out of bounds.
And look at where he's going to throw it in bounds. There is no room there. You know, that white line is the end line.
Deep outside. That's John Paul Grimes wearing 14, the first time in the ball game. Takes it to the basket. Doesn't get the shot off. Saw Eaton get swallowed up. Calvin from the corner for 3, no good. Scooney Penn for the deep 3. It's good.
That certainly was a 3-pointer.
So he matched his first half output. He's got 9 in each half. The lead is still 15 with 4:17 left. Penn with the big steal.
Boy,
what a great move. He's all by himself.
Yeah, that's a heck of a play with four fouls on you. Pick that so clean. Gonna have a timeout here.
Classical wants a timeout. And we'll listen to what Tommy Grasser has to say to the troops.
All right, look. I know you got 4, right? I'd like to bring Matt up here so we can really dominate the boards.
Taking me out?
Okay? No, I was going to take Richard out. Can you go back to Scooney? Huh? Can CJ, can you take him?
Calvin's got him.
Okay, you got him. All right.
Diamond and 1, right?
Yes, diamond and 1.
You're on the bottom by yourself.
You're on the bottom by yourself, all right? Julio, you're a wing. You're a wing. Now look, on offense, come here.
Let's slow it down.
Look at Marcos, come in the huddle for a second.
Right.
Yeah. Why are we taking 3s? With the last 3 shots we took were 3s, and the last huddle, hey, the last huddle, right? What did we say? Let's take them to the hole. They got guys with 4 fouls too. We had them by 19. We let them back in. Come on, guys.
Let's get a basket underneath. Underneath. Am I going in?
Yeah, you're in. Sub in.
So 4:05 left in the basketball game, 81-68. And of course, this is for one-upmanship. You get one step up towards the Northeast Conference crown. It was funny that even some of the coaches who hadn't played Salem picked Classical in this game in the Northeast Conference.
I think they all know how difficult it is to play in this gym, John.
And that's what most of them said.
I mean, and Classical's got a great team too, but I mean, it's just, it's awful tough to come in here and steal one away from Lynn Classical. They just...
Well, that's the reason most of them used. They said it looked like an even game, but Classical had the edge because of the home court. And it certainly has paid off as you see the replay.
He goes back up and gets hacked across the arm, so Calvin will go to the line.
And that's what's been happening. Classical turning over those second and third shots and getting fouls or getting layups. And Salem has not got that many layups.
That's for sure.
83-68.
See, I think you got to give Giotti the ball there and let him work on Lorino. Lorino's got 4. Let him turn towards him. Let him work. I think he missed that last shot, John.
Well, if he didn't know he did, the crowd let him know he did.
Sure did.
And with these two guards, you're in trouble. With Marcos and Calvin out there. Plus the fact they shoot foul shots very well.
Yeah, and they're just taking some time off, waiting for the good shot to open up.
And the hometown fans love it.
Oh, yeah. We got to reach.
The foul will be against John Paul Grimes.
Yeah. There you see the crowd and how they're packed in there.
It'll be Marcos Echeverria at the free throw line. He's playing outstanding ball game.
Oh, absolutely. He always does. He is a player.
Rims the first. Almost got the rebound. They almost throw it away. LaJoy comes back and picks up the loose basketball. Calixte for 3, no good.
Oh, no foul call there.
That's tough.
Boy.
And Lavasser was going to the basket. Mateo thought he was going to go to the foul line. The pass goes out of bounds, and Classical gets it with 2:50 left. And a 15-point lead. And Classical is going to go to 8-0. And Salem is going to drop to 8-1. The foul will be against Calixte, and Sanchez will be at the free throw line.
And Salem just doesn't have any choice. They just have to double the ball every time and try and make a steal or whatever. Now, you know, unfortunately, with 2:41 to go in the game with a 15-point lead, you're going to get some people trying to leave here early, and it might get a little confusing.
This is Calixte with the basketball, pushing it up. Calixte from outside. They bounce it in. Back to Calixte for 3. No good. Eaton comes down with the loose basketball, and Calvin will walk it up. Marcos to Sanchez to CJ. Coming up on 2 minutes.
Didn't even look to the basket, just trying to take some time off unless the layup's there.
Salem trying to pick out somebody to foul, but they're going to have to foul somebody.
That's just good coaching.
Eaton to Lorino. Can't get the shot. Knocked away by Salem. So Classical doing a good job of running the clock, which is now their enemy, not Salem.
Yeah.
1:51 left and counting. Calvin with the basketball. And trying to pick out somebody to foul. Calvin gets the ball back and lays it in.
Looked like he tried to get the foul called, and it didn't happen.
Well, Calvin, who didn't start in the ball game, certainly has taken over, especially here in the second half, as Penn fires up the three and doesn't hit it. Lavasser has it blocked by Sanchez. The foul will be against Sanchez.
Yeah, he got the ball at first, but then when he went through the ball, he raked the player on the arm.
Well, a huge win for Classical. We mentioned they've been second many times in the conference. This is going to give them a step up on winning a title or getting at least a piece of the title. Getting the first one under your belt is always the big one.
Yeah, but you know, it's a long season, and there's Swampscots out there, and there's Marbleheads out there.
Oh yes.
You know, you never know. You have a player go down one night or can't make it for whatever reason, and you know, you never know in basketball. You still got to lace them up and go out and play the game.
Well, this being Tuesday night, Friday night will be the halfway mark. We'll have the more or less Thanksgiving Day games: English Classical, Salem Beverly. The foul is on Mateo. 1:09 left to play in the basketball game. The only question now will be the final score. Classical's put up 85 points against a very good Salem defensive team.
They really have. They just attacked the boards, John. They got a lot of layups, and Johnson was great from the outside. And
Calvin looking for 30 right here.
Yeah, I'll tell you, he's had a game.
And he's got it. And they're still double teaming Scooney and not letting him get shots off.
Absolutely.
The shot is missed. And here's Eaton with another rebound. And what a difference he's been inside. And underneath as well. 55 seconds left, an 18-point margin. Salem is going to clear the bench. And just too much inside and just too much outside Calvin.
Yeah, no question about it. You see it, you know, half the crowd getting up, putting their jackets on, getting ready to go out in the cold weather again.
Calderon will foul Echeverria.
And you know, they commit the intentional foul. It's an 18-point lead. You kind of think would let it mercifully run out, but never say die in this game, I guess.
Of course, Classical looking for 90. They got 87. Make it 88. As Marcos has got 18 and played a terrific floor game.
Oh, great game. Absolutely.
Give him 19. And the largest lead of the ball game, 20, 89-69. Calderon for three, no good. Eaton with the rebound, kicks the outlet to Marcos. And it's Eaton and Sanchez bringing the ball up.
Why not?
At the guard positions.
Why not?
Calvin was looking for a three. Sanchez, Echeverria. And Eaton says, I got my three, I'm wide open, and I'm throwing it up. But he couldn't hold on, it goes out of bounds. 14 ticks left on the clock as Jean-Paul Grimes goes in and lays it in. Marcos looked over at Calvin and smiled and said, I'm taking the last shot, and threw it up.
Nice job, baby. Thanks, Brandon.
So they had a 47-point second half, did the Rams.
Thanks very much.
And they broke open a 4-point game, and they win going away 89-71. Calvin with 30, Marcos with 19, Eaton with 15, Sanchez with 17. Four guys in double figures. Scooney led the way for Salem with 20. Mateo had 12, 10 of those coming in the second half. George Reyes had 10, he had 8 early. And Calixte and Greg LaJoie had 7 apiece. But the game plan worked. They doubled up on Scooney with two great athletes, Calvin and Marcos. They took him out early. He forced some shots. They got him down. He picked up his fourth foul. He had to go to the bench. And Classical, with that long-range bombing and their advantage inside, just dominated, kind of wore Salem down.
No question. And, you know, defensively, they played a great game. Whenever you can, you know, control Penn, and that's exactly what they did. They controlled him, John. I mean, he had 20 points, but they definitely controlled him the whole way.
It was a very tough 20.
Yeah, absolutely. And offensively, they just had a super ball game. I mean, when you look at the points and the distribution of the points, sure, Johnson got, you know, his 28 or his 30, whatever it was. But, you know, there were points all the way around. I mean, I was just very impressed. You know, Echeverria always plays a great game. But I was impressed with Sanchez and Eaton and certainly Loreno inside. He didn't have a lot of points, but early he controlled the boards. And, you know, they just played a real good ball game.
Well, it's a great team win for Classical as they get 89 points against a team that just this past Sunday held the Danvers team to 24 and has not given up many points all year. They relied on their defense for the many years that we've been watching, and defense has been the name of the game for them. Keep the other team down and keep yourself in the basketball game. Salem gets 71 points, and I think if you told Coach Garrity they're going to get 71 coming in, he would have said, well, at least we're going to be in the game and probably win it the way our defense plays. Instead of that, he loses by 18, and just an outstanding job by Classical, and they did what they had to do. Marcos was the quarterback, led the way. Calvin came in with his long-range bombing and hit 3 big trifectas at the start of the second half, wound up with 30, and that long-range bombing really did the trick for Classical. So the final score, once again, 89-71. Classical gets a step up in the Northeast Conference, staying undefeated, 8-0. Classical drops to 8-1. For John Henry, I'm John Hoffman saying thank you for being with us, and we'll catch you next time on TV3 Sports.